All right, welcome back to Geek to Rehab. This is Monty, and I'm going to show you some exercises for hip stabilization and strengthening using a resistance band. I talked about earlier some exercises for the shoulder and using resistance bands. Well, the shoulder and the hip are the same kind of joint. It's a ball and socket, okay, that rotate like this, though the hip is a lot more stable. Most people can't do this with their hip. So it's a lot more stable because it's a lot deeper, though we still need to work on stabilization of the hip muscles. And particularly the hip abductors and external rotators are oftentimes, I find, very weak, particularly in young female athletes, is the external rotators. Weakness can lead to ACL injuries, especially with jumping athletes. Volleyball, basketball can cause really a detriment to your future as an athlete. So, without further ado, let's go through some exercises. Okay, so we're going to start with some lateral walks. You want to make sure you keep your knees bent and your feet pointing forward. One of the most common mistakes I find people do is they turn their leading foot out like that and they do this. Okay, well, we're not working the hip flexors, we want to work the hip abductors over here and external rotators. So we keep our feet pointing forward. And oftentimes what I'll tell people to do is I want you to practice like if you're stepping over a 6 to 8 inch fence. So you want to step up and over. And you always want to keep tension on that band. Keep your knees bent like so. And that will really quickly start burning in your hip muscles. Now another one is the monster walk. So basically what you want to do is take a big step and walk out. Again, like this. Large steps. And then you can also go back. So it works all groups of the hip musculature. You go in both directions. Okay? Like so. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.